Whatever.
Hi Playmates, how are you? It's Aerostar here. You voted, so here we are with Exos Heroes Season 5 tier list. Thank you all for sharing your thoughts, and since the team recommendation by Nation came in second place, I'll work on posting that next weekend. Remember, if you haven't, please consider subscribing for random Gacha gaming content on Wednesdays and Exos Heroes content on the weekend. If you have been with me for a while, you might have noticed that I don't make a lot of tier lists. I believe a game should be fun for the gamer and you should find your own way to play. The way of the play, let's call it, I guess. But I do understand that tier lists are helpful when prioritizing your heroes when you have limited resources. To keep this tier list a little different than others you might find out on the web, I created a tier list with two criteria: team contribution, meaning how well the hero supports your team with buffs, heals, etc., and offensive skills, in other words, how well the hero does an attack against the enemy. My intention was to create this defensive/offensive chart so you can have a list based on your playing style instead of just leveling up heroes just because they're in the S tier. This list includes all Fatecores up to the recent Black Fatecore Garf, all colored Fatecores, Mythic heroes, as well as faded heroes that do not have a Fatecore yet. Please keep in mind that this tier list is disregarding any signature force, core memory, equipment, and nation affinity, and strictly going off the hero stats and skills and my personal experience with the heroes. I try not to be prejudiced, meaning I try not to give a hero a good or bad score because of my experience with the hero pre-Season 5 before the skills and passives were drastically changed. So I tried to be as objective as possible is what I'm trying to say. I put the link in the description for the full chart on my blog at PlayWhatever.com, so please go check it out after watching this video and be sure to leave a comment below on if you agree or disagree with the list. Alright, so let's get started. To keep this brief, I'm going section by section and giving my reasoning behind the grade, picking out a few heroes of mention. You can find the detail hero by hero on the blog post, again linked in the description below. Let's start at the very right for heroes ranked F in team contribution, meaning that these heroes do not contribute or give any buffs or heals to the team. They are pretty much pure damage dealers. From these maniac attackers, we have Summer Bernadette at the top at S attack rank, and other heroes like Lujin, Kruger, and Awakened Xeon at the bottom. Bernadette is really a beast now with her Guardian Stone breaking and type advantage attack, as well as modification effect or turn into Ducky Scum when she has a buff on herself kind of attack. Heroes in the A attack tier have good attack percentage, usually with a soft buff such as Kylok that has AoE lifesteal and an attack stat. Heroes in the B attack tier have decent damage but will need more team support to make them effective in battle. Finally, heroes in the C attack tier list like Kruger, Lujin, and Awakened Xeon. These heroes I just wouldn't currently recommend as their skills aren't quite there to kind of be useful in the team. Moving right along, C team contribution tier heroes have minimal buffs to the team. The hero worth mentioning here is probably the A attack tier of Tart. She purges one debuff for allies when the ally dies, making it not too useful, hence the C tier in terms of team contribution, but she has a high base single attack and AoE, the single target that has a 70% chance to purge a buff from the enemy. The only issue that it is mana intensive, so she'll most likely be useful in a frontline heavy team setup only. B team contribution to heroes grant decent heals or buffs to the party. Rhea, in the sense, makes the S attack tier from this group with her attack stack and ability to deal extra damage based not on her stats but the mana count the enemy has. Again, if you want details per hero in each category, check out the blog page linked below. A team contribution to your heroes are the nice ones that give great boosts to the team, a true team player you might say. Kaya is in the F attack category because none of her skills except for the basic attack does damage. It's unfortunate that her blue Fatecore skill increases defense only, as defense is useful only really for a select type of heroes and usually not so much for the support heroes. Rude, Misty, Gold Bernadette, Blue Raquel, Gold Carry, and Blue Rhea make the S attack tier on this list for the contribution to the team and great high attacking ability. Then finally, the S team contribution heroes have super abilities to keep their team safe or charged up. So basically, these are like the team leaders of the group. Raquel is the only one that I put in the S attack tier. Although both his skills are mana intensive, the amount of damage he's able to put out in addition to the mana burn and buff duration cut is amazing, especially since his critical damage is increased already by 30%. I placed Bathory in the A attack tier not because her damage is low by any means, but she's on the slower side and she does only have AoE skills and her increased damage is based on her current health. Gold April here is probably the best healer in the game besides Kaya, but that she also does what Kaya doesn't do, which is to deal damage, put up a barrier, and also increase attack speed. Her skills are mana intensive though, so I do recommend putting her in a front lineup heavy team setup with another defensive or supportive hero to make her a little bit more effective. Again, the information for for each hero for their team contribution and offensive skills, and their ranks are available along with the full chart at the blog at PlayWhatever.com, so please go check it out. Do you agree or disagree with my tier list? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like random gaming content, especially on mobile gacha games, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I post every Wednesday and weekends. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and take care.